Right now we have Chief Meteorologist Dan Cianco with your full weather forecast. Dan, how are the temperatures outside?
Well, it may feel a little warm to you if you live inland near the coast. It was a little bit warmer today, like here in Salinas. It actually felt kind of nice. The sun was out before the high clouds started rolling in today. But for the most part right now, temperatures around the bay are in the 60s. We have a few spots inland in the south in the 90s, and in some cases close to the triple digits out there. So we do have some warmer weather for a few areas. We're also dealing with some very dry conditions as we look at our current humidity values right now across the region. But notice near the coast we have much higher values. That's where you see the greenish colors here on the map we're talking about, right along the Monterey Bay with these humidity values in the 60s. Farther inland, we're talking in some cases teens in southern Monterey County, for example. So we have very dry conditions away from the coast. We're actually lucky in a way because we've had this marine layer, this no sky July, really pushed up against the coast here for the last couple of weeks. It's been feeling kind of chilly out there. We've had a lot of drizzle, maybe not a lot when it comes to the total volume of moisture, but it's keeping at least a lot of the coastal areas somewhat moist, which means if for whatever reason we do see some lightning tonight or tomorrow, chances of fire spreading rapidly near the coast and in the lower elevations are actually relatively low, not at least that rapid spread. Inland, on the other hand, is a different story. You see these lower values out there. Well, this area hasn't seen any precipitation. It's been very dry. It was a dry winter, and we haven't really seen the low clouds in our higher inland hills, for example. So that's the reason that the red flag warning is in effect for the higher terrain of Monterey County, most of San Benito County outside of the lower valleys, and the higher terrain of Santa Clara and Santa Cruz counties. That does go through tomorrow. We have the potential for some lightning. The fuels are very dry, and there may be some erratic winds with any storms that develop. Now, we showed you a little while ago that we do have some high-based isolated showers moving in from the south. No lightning has been detected with them yet, and it's possible we may not see any lightning tonight. There's just a chance, I think, of a couple isolated bursts. If we do see some, I don't think it'll be a lot tonight. We may just get a couple strikes. I think that's the most likely scenario, but there's another round tomorrow possible. Let's take a look at Futurecast. We see some high clouds from the second round beginning to move in by 4 a.m. tomorrow. We get to 8 a.m. and we start seeing some of these high base cells across the Central Valley. And notice as we get into the afternoon or the late morning, early afternoon, we see a couple of those cells possibly across the Monterey Bay region. I think what we're having tomorrow is more likely to actually have some lightning with it. The moisture levels are a little bit deeper with this. Not only are we more likely to see lightning, but we're actually more likely to see rain out of any of these cells that pop up. So that may be a good thing too. With that said, I still expect the threat to be somewhat isolated. I'm not expecting a huge barrage of lightning tomorrow, but a few lightning strikes are certainly possible. In fact, and maybe even more likely tomorrow than what we're seeing today. So just be on guard for that. You don't need to panic. Just be aware of your surroundings, be aware of the weather, make sure you're following our weather forecast. You can always download our app as well and track the lightning straight from your phone. You can see the lightning strikes if they're close to your home or not. And of course, if you see smoke, make sure to call authorities if one of these lightning strikes does strike near you. Now, the threat tomorrow should end by late afternoon, and then that's pretty much it. That's what we're looking at. We'll have some low clouds near the coast. It's basically like these last few days, except above our low clouds, we have a few other clouds rolling through. Your temperature forecast tomorrow, we're going to be around 70 in Santa Cruz, 60s up in the, or I should say 80s up in the Santa Cruz Mountains. So a warm day up in the mountains as well, but down near the coast, we're somewhat cool with 60s and 70s. The east shore of the bay staying in the 60s as well, although Watsonville, pretty mild 71 in, or I should say 73 in Watsonville, 71 in Salinas, 80s to 90s from Hollister up north into the Santa Clara Valley. Over to Monterey and the peninsula, another coolish day with highs mainly in the 60s. It might feel a little chilly out there for you, even right along the coast. And then farther south, high temperatures will be in the 70s and 80s for most of the Salinas Valley, but it might actually get a little toasty in some of our southern valleys once again. And cloud cover could actually inhibit some of these temperatures. So if we do get thick clouds for most of the afternoon, we may see these temperatures about 5 degrees lower, especially in the south. Over the next 7 days, the threat again of thunder is tomorrow. Then after that, winds down. It's still going to be a little cool on the coast. We're going to hold on to those low clouds. A little more no sky July. High temperatures should be below normal. That's one of the big differences between this event and the one we saw last August. It was hot, along with the lightning that we saw before and after. We're not going to see that, especially near the coast, as we head through this next couple of days. Inland areas, you're pretty warm for this time of year for the next couple of days, but then we cool off a bit, I think, for the rest of the week. We'll have a few clouds here and there, but again, we'll be keeping a close eye on the lightning threat tonight. Make sure to download our app and keep an eye on us on social media.
Yeah, all right. We will certainly be looking at those conditions. Thank you, Dan.